The Half-Assed Podcast Network proudly presents the Super Sunday Sports Spectacular.
Super Sunday Sports Spectacular.
Starring Samo and Joe Vegas.
Starring Samo and Joe Vegas.
They're going to take you through the week that was in sports and recap all of the activity. And maybe even have some sound effects and imaging.
Whoa, get it in close now.
So crack a cold one, listening audience, because the Super Sunday Sports Spectacular is here on the Half-Assed Podcast Network. You're welcome.
Our Caribbean correspondent checks in.
You've been muted.
What do you know, Samo?
Nothing much. I'm on the bridge of the John here. Where should I sit?
Looking good.
About right here.
It's a little bright behind you, so you might want to...
Yeah, it's like the sunset. Yeah, it's not really coming through, but oh well. How about over here?
There you go. That's it. I'm at port, and all those other people are here too, but not me. I'm doing a podcast, so I'm better.
Yeah. I thought about going to the bar, but might be a lot of noise, but I also have headset on, so it might be okay.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm outside with the air conditioners running and children in the background. It's okay.
What children? Not yours.
The neighbor's children. Yeah, the neighbor has like a few kids that are really well behaved in, but I come outside for like an hour a day.
Nice boat.
Thanks. Were you
Thanks,
watching
just had it
this for a little
stuffed.
bit?
I'm trying to figure out how to blur my background, unblur my background, blur it. I don't know. Guess we'll go blur. Troy, what's up? Nice shades.
Thanks. So the only non-polarized shades I have, so I can not be squinting and still see the screen.
Nice shades, Iceman. Wow, you live the life, huh? Where are you, Samo?
So I am on, currently I am on Great Abaco Island.
Okay, where's that?
Bahamas.
Nice.
What's so great about it?
There's a small Abaco Island and there's a Great Abaco Island. So it's the smaller one. Or the bigger one, whatever. I thought about going to a bar. There is a bar at the marina. I have a headset on that's supposed to be like noise canceling. How do I sound, by the way? It might be
good.
interesting. It might be interesting to go to the bar as long as the sound doesn't totally go to shit. So we'll see. And if I go and it sucks, you can be like, get out of there. But maybe we'll try that in a bit.
Can do. So can we start with Oilers talk? Because golly, they look good all of a sudden.
Sure, go Canada.
That's right, Team Canada.
Yeah, and our Knights are out. And I mean, since we last talked, our Knights are out. Joe's Wild. I'm not going to say our Wild, but didn't work out, unfortunately.
Correct. I believe our hockey picks are bad because both of our finalists are out. I might have had the Hurricanes. That has no chance, obviously.
You had the Hurricanes, and I didn't, and I like the Hurricanes. And
They are getting housed.
Yeah, they're about
Embarrassing. Yeah, wow.
Put them out of their misery, am I right? But Oilers, yeah, they look like they're going to make quick work now of the Stars, I would say. That's my assessment. How about you, Troy?
2-1's not exactly a disgusting ratio of winning, but yeah, we're going to get there.
They just seem like they've been the much better team the last two games.
Yeah, it seems in this series, compared to some of the others in the NHL this year, the home team is really feeding off the crowds and doing well with that, which is, you kind of always figure hockey is not really a home field advantage sort of thing like the NBA, but I think in this case it's wearing over just a little bit, which is interesting to me because I have conventional wisdom says it's not.
Right.
I think of it as a home field advantage sport. I mean, in a sport, a low scoring sport where every point matters, every goal matters so much. I do feel like the home crowd. I've been to some home Flyers games, home playoff games, and I don't know, man. It's I actually do think it matters.
Fair enough.
But you know, what? So actually, what are you guys drinking? We should start with that because Joe's got a tall boy there. Tell me that's not just Coca-Cola.
It's Cherry Pepsi Zero for now.
Oh, okay.
Troy already knows this. I actually work tomorrow, so I am being good. I'm not on an island of an island.
Yeah, I got to work tomorrow too.
The
Yeah,
sub
dude.
island.
What do you got to work on? Lifting a beer can?
Is tan.
This is Appleton 12-year rum with ice.
Nice.
That's workable. We could do that all day. Yep.
Troy, what do you got? Beer?
I am I'm back to the NBA playmakers, fellas. The NBA playmaker, the ounce and a half of cognac, 3
Ooh,
ounces, 3 ounces of cranberry, a little bit of lemon,
nice.
and a little Sprite floater with some ice. It's lovely. I've been on it.
Does the cranberry
Sounds
help
good.
that? Does that help chill that?
No, talking
The-
sports with my friends. This is Michelle. Say hi.
All
Hi,
right.
Michelle.
Joe Vegas.
She was just on a world famous podcast.
Yep.
The dozens will now identify her. But,
Samuel, you're going to be excited to hear this next story. It's very brief. Last night I was in Troy. I texted you. You must have been asleep. The reason I texted you is I was at the bar, Troy's bar, on Las Vegas Boulevard, with Care Bear and another friend. And when I left, I got an Uber and I got picked up by a BMW. And I was just drunk enough to be really excited about it and tell him I was excited about it.
Was it like an Uber Black or was it just a regular run?
Well, it was a Lyft, actually. I don't know if they have specialties with Lyft.
Okay.
So it was a $20 Lyft in a BMW. Worth it.
Nice.
So I might have even
Absolutely.
told him, hey, I got this friend who was a douchebag and rented a BMW in Wisconsin.
wait to see the
So-
Vegas car.
Did
Oh,
did I derail the hockey talk? Because I do like hockey, but I have to say it's the sport that I'm least knowledgeable about. You know.
Well, I think we
So-
touched on it well enough. I mean, it's
Okay.
the favorites are favoriting in strong ways in the series. So moving on, we'll see what happens next time. How
Okay.
about shall we talk about how right I was about the Cavaliers? Can we put that out there? Because I told y'all they weren't going anywhere.
Yeah, that's okay. Let's go there. Yeah,
I didn't listen
East,
when you said it.
the East. Well, I think Troy eliminated the Cavaliers in last year. I think when they were in first place, when they were 16-0,
Definitely
he eliminated them. Yep. And we're like, what are you talking about? But he can claim that. He can claim that lap. You know.
Pacers OKC NBA championship. How do we feel about that?
Hold on. Dare I say we have a series with my Timberwolves after their 42-point win?
You
Yeah.
cannot.
Okay, I have one more thing to say about it, though, Troy. You know how I feel about how the Wolves played the first 2 games. But may I say, a stat came out last night. No team has ever lost by more than 40 points in the NBA playoffs and won the finals.
Ooh, we
saying.
love
So
we love
who
stats
was,
on our side.
remind me who did the first two? Who? Okay, so they lost the first 2 games. Was that home or away?
That was away in OKC.
Okay. So look, there's no reason Minnesota doesn't win the 2 at home, and then it's 2-2. Is it 2-2, 2-1? Is that
2-2-1-1-1.
okay, dude? That's why it's set up that way. There's no reason why they can't do that. I mean, it's absolutely a series. Come on.
Well, it's definitely
they
a must-win,
If
right?
they squeaked by 1, then there'd potentially be a problem. But yeah, to crush them and take it back, and they win the next one, yeah, it's wide open. You know.
Well, I had sort of written them off, and then they win by 40. So
Yeah, not with
Oh.
Ant. Ant's the closest thing to Allen Iverson that we've seen since Allen Iverson. So you absolutely can't write them off.
interesting comparison.
It is. He's a guard, but he's at above the rim. There's no one that's that. So and Ant's like 6'4", I think, right?
I
But
think he's 6'3" or 6'4", yeah.
so a 6'4" guard in 2025 is the same thing as a 6'1" guard in 2000. he's short, but he's above the rim. He can play make. He can dunk, over guys way bigger than him. So
Right.
that's what I see when I see him. And he's got the attitude. So
What do we think? The Pacers and Knicks are currently playing. The Knicks are up by 3, which of course means nothing against the Pacers. What do we think about these crazy Pacers who never seem to be out of a game?
well, I guess let's back up a second too, because Troy had the Cavs losing. And so they were like a top seed. The Celtics also lost, which is awesome. And then you have the Knicks. So I don't like the Knicks per se, but to me it was way lesser of evils. If you listen to previous episodes, it was way lesser of evils. And so I was absolutely rooting for the Knicks to beat the Celtics, and now I'm rooting for them to fall on their face against the Pacers, which is happening, which is beautiful. So yeah, I mean, the Knicks, like, I think, like, as soon as the fans start acting like they won the championship, then they fall apart. That's what they always do, right? They're just going one more round than they usually do.
So I also looked up a stat. The last 2 or 3 teams to eliminate the previous season's champion has fallen flat on their face the next round. So that would be this round for the Knicks. So we'll see if it comes true. So far, so good. Troy, what do you think? Pacers, the favorite to win it all?
I would suggest, based on a couple things, the Pacers will not win it all. I've been watching a little bit of OKC, and those boys are big, and they're fast,
Yeah.
and they're accurate, and they're tight inside. But mostly, I want the Knicks to lose because of the stupid fan base at the Garden. Can I just put it out there? The Mecca, shittiest place in the world to play basketball. Period. The end.
Did Troy just say they were tight inside? Okay. Just making sure that didn't get past everybody. They are OKC is the deepest, most talented team, and if they didn't win, it's a complete and utter choke job. So from that standpoint, I agree. OKC.
I thought you just said my Wolves were back in it.
Well, they are. They're back in it, but at this point, if everything else aside, from the beginning of the playoffs, I would say OKC should win. From right now, OKC should win, but anything's certainly possible.
All right.
The Pacers, I mean, is Halliburton their best player?
By far.
I don't know about by far. Siakam's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean Siakam's, and he's like a power forward. He's like a shifty. He's
They're
mean.
all
He
big,
broke-
man. Everyone on the Pacers to me looks huge.
There's a different view.
They're like all really good on offense. Wow, that's quite a view. Thank you.
Hopefully, I don't drop my phone into the ocean. Because
That'd be awesome. Could you drop it in the ocean for us on purpose? That'd be
It would
fun.
be kind of funny. We'd probably laugh.
I'm at the end of the dock. My phone is leaning on a freaking pylon.
Also, you could get us a good shot and brag.
It would be pretty cool, though. It would be the ultimate visual gag if it was like glug 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 glug, like a beluga whale. Beluga whale lifted my phone back up and started talking.
For you, sir.
Yeah. Somebody's
So I'm a believer in the Pacers' ability to hang with teams based on their offense. So I think they could make it a series if it is those two, Pacers, OKC.
It will be.
I think the Pacers can hang in there. They played really well against everybody so far. So I know they've had big deficits and come back and won, and that's sort of a luck thing, right? But they also know how to not be out of games.
I like how Halliburton was what do they call him? The most overrated player in the NBA. He was voted most overrated NBA player.
That's stunning. Have they ever seen Rudy Gobert play basketball?
Yeah, and now he's doing the Reggie Miller choke with the double choke. When I saw that, I'm just passing through a bar because I'm not watching as much TV as normal, and I'm walking through a bar and I see Halliburton doing the Reggie Miller double choke move. Oh Jesus, dude!
I don't understand how you can call him the most overrated. There's so many other players. Have you seen Max Strus play? He went 0 for 9 in the final game of their season.
James Harden is the most overrated player ever. This motherfucker chokes every single every single game 7, and I think it's what 3 or 4 times now. He puts up like
It's
8
bad.
points, and he's like -40. He is the most overrated player if you consider playoffs, which is the most important thing, right? You
Troy,
put up 40 points a game, and then you choke every single time in the playoffs, which is
Troy, get your most overrated player ready. I'm gonna ask if we can semi defend Harden because he almost always plays all 82. Okay. He doesn't load manage. He almost always plays every game of the season. Can we give him can we score him some points for that?
Well, go ahead, Troy. I have a take that I'll come back to on that one.
Well, I could use a bit of a filibuster, but off the cuff, I'm going to say Karl Anthony Towns is most overrated.
Oh, that's cool of you. Check that out.
I mean, he's still playing, but yeah,
He gets hurt, like he gets a scratch, a splinter, hangnail, goes 0 for 45, then goes for 84 points.
hit or miss, right?
Yeah,
he needed a change of pace. Like I think he benefited tremendously from.
He'd look great in a Cavaliers uniform for sure.
Yeah.
You just called him overrated, and now you want him in a Cavs uniform.
Hey, it's a bit, man. It's what you do.
Love it. I love
Hot
it.
take.
Sizzling hot takes.
So is he your most overrated player then Cat?
Yeah, for me.
I guess we have to define how someone's rated because I personally think Austin Reeves is overrated because he cannot be your third best player and have you win a championship, but yet everyone loves him like he's an overachiever. So I personally, he's on my list of overrated because he's a 3 on a team right now, and that can't be. It just cannot be.
Right.
So.
So one thing I'll say about Cat also, which is interesting. So like that was a trade, one of the rare trades where it really, really worked out for both teams because that was a massive trade and both of those teams are still in the playoffs. Like
Thus far, right?
So if you look at like I thought the Knicks won the deal by a mile
For sure.
and the Timberwolves were just totally dumping. They had some ownership change and stuff. I was like, okay, this is just a fucking giveaway all your players. But like Julius Randle is all of a sudden like an actual player in the NBA, and
He's been great.
Yeah, so like this is one of those things that really worked out. And like when they brought Gobert and Cat, can you do the 2 tower thing with 2 7-footers? And you can't as 2 starters. So then they did move one, and you'd probably think, well, they probably moved the wrong one. But again, it's worked out tremendously for both teams. So that's impressive that it worked out that way.
So far, and we could both teams could be out next, but Julius Randle's
Probably.
you know what it was? The Wolves were gonna either trade Cat or have to pay him or possibly lose him. So they got rid of him early for that reason. I think they were looking to trade Julius Randle the majority of the first half of the season and didn't find any takers. And then all of a sudden he's really started playing better team basketball than he's ever played. So that's helped out. Like I said, must win. Every game for the Timberwolves now is a must win. You have to win. You have to make it 2-2. I think you have to go up 3-2 also if you're going to give yourself a chance. And then you got to do it at home. You don't want to go game 7 in OKC.
Better question than talking about Minnesota. The Big 3 era with LeBron and those other 2 guys. Who's the guy who had all the lung clots? He was overrated.
Chris Bosh. Yeah, that's a much better segue.
He's overrated.
To talk about 12 years ago basketball. Chris Bosh?
Yeah, he's overrated.
So let me go back to Harden for a second. And this is taking it to the betting world.
This is a 2013 podcast right now.
I think it is inexplicable how bad Harden has been specifically in game 7s. And I would venture to say he perhaps is on the take. Because
wow.
He has even been like fantastically great in the 6th game and then like slapped on the fat suit in game 7 like numerous times. And I mean the only thing, and I'm not usually a
conspiracy theorist.
Exactly. But it's happened too many times. It's too drastic of a difference.
So here's what I would ask you then. If he was on the take, why be so good in Game 6 then? Why not just?
Because
Game
then,
six don't
because
count.
then you think because then you think they're going to win. Oh, he was so great, he's going to do it again, and he never ever fucking does it again. Ever.
I love this
and,
take
and
for
there's
you.
there's only one more game. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
In like a couple of years when he gets busted for it, just remember that take. You know,
Okay, all right.
We'll go to the rollback machine and roll it out there for everybody.
Don't remember the take about the Washington Capitals going to win the Stanley Cup. Remember
You
that
two
one.
dummies. You two drinking all day dummies. James Harden's on the take in Game 7, but not in Game 6.
Exactly.
Right.
I've watched The Sopranos and The Wire. I know how this shit goes down.
Because they're favored. They're favored every fucking time because he's supposed to be good. He's not.
I like it. I like our hockey coverage. I like our basketball coverage. Guys, I got a baseball dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
May I run it by you?
Yes.
I want to word it correctly. This is the least engaged I've been in baseball by this time of year in as long as I can remember. Why? Is it because of other playoffs? Is it because there's right now no dominant team? Like everybody's kind of in the middle. Troy,
Well,
why am I not interested in baseball right now?
He doesn't want to hear
Joe,
my answer. Go ahead, Troy.
You're not interested in baseball for a number of reasons. One, it's early in the season; it's long. So yeah, we
Yeah.
got to give recency bias. It's due. However, as a baseball purist, you're also not exactly happy with all the silliness of baseball these days, with strikeout or home run, which is also bad for all the fans. And thirdly, I think you would root for the return to the dead ball era, where home runs drop to under 15 per player and singles and doubles rule the day. That's where you want to be. That's where I want to be. That's where we all want to be. You should make it happen right now.
Okay, all right.
So there's no dominant team. I mean, the Phillies are the best team in baseball. So maybe
There we go.
you're just disinterested in baseball because the Phillies are the best team in baseball.
They're
Also could be why.
34-19. That's like they're fine, right? They've been beating up on the Rockies lately, so that helps.
If you listen to, I mean, they also play the Mets and the Braves and the Yankees and stuff. But
We all know the Braves suck. Just ask Ashland on Twitter; she'll tell you.
I already
It was-
eliminated the Braves.
yeah, you did. I appreciate that. But if you listen to sports radio in Philadelphia, you would think they were in last place. They would fire the coach. Fuck Bryce Harper. Like, dude, if you listen to the radio, it's crazy. I couldn't. When I saw they were in first place, I was like, oh my god. It was actually shocked me because I thought they were awful because I haven't watched as many games in the early going as I normally do.
I think that's part of the issue, though, is that even the best team in the league isn't being, they're not doing it. Like, I don't know. All right. So the Phillies are in first place. Can you guys name the other 5 first place teams? I want to just see how up to baseball you are.
Yankees,
Correct.
Dodgers,
Barely, but
so
correct.
Dodgers are barely right. Cubs.
Cubs, correct.
Wow.
So you got
Not
the entire National League.
Not the Guardians. The Guardians suck. Tigers.
Tigers, yep. Oh, can you get them all? You're down to 1.
I'm down to 1, and it's AL. Yankees, Tigers.
He doesn't know the division.
West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looking at something. He's looking at his phone. He's cheating.
No, I'm looking down. No, my phone. This is my phone. I'm looking at my drink. I don't really know AL that well, but I'm impressed with myself that I got 5.
Me too. You're actually
West
disproving my
Coast.
thing.
This was a hint, West Coast, but
I was trying to prove that nobody cared, and then you nailed all the first place teams. I'll give you a hint. I eliminated them already from winning the World Series.
oh God, I mean,
what? You don't memorize our podcasts? How dare you?
You don't even listen.
I've listened once.
I can't get the last one. But the last one.
And the winner is Seattle Mariners.
Wow. Yeah, I was never going to get that one. I'm glad
Pew pew
you,
pew pew pew. Not the
glad
Houston
you-
Astros. Pew 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 pew.
I'm glad
pew.
you added because I never would have guessed it. I could have sailed to 5 more islands. I never would have guessed that.
I
one.
mean, you had 5 guesses. You would have guessed it. It was one of 5 teams.
This is the bar behind me. Can you hear like the bass thumping? Can you hear the music and
I
stuff?
can't hear the music. I can see it.
I can only hear Amanda talking.
Amanda's not here.
I can only hear someone talking at your house.
My house? I'm alone.
Problem is I have a rocks glass in my hand with rum, so I'm not going to walk in there because that'd be rude. But I want to watch the Pacers game. The Knicks Pacers is on the bar, in the bar.
Okay, it's Samuel's making all the noise. Sorry, Joe. I judged you
Wow.
unfairly.
How
So you
dare
could hear the bar a little bit.
It sounds like someone talking in the background. It doesn't sound like the bar at all. It sounds like just
Yeah.
a woman speaking to you or someone behind you. So no big
It
deal.
was loud as shit. So the person, by the way, the person that I introduced you to, Michelle, that's my mom's friend. They're both in their 60s, and she punched someone out on the last island that we were in. She punched a man in the face, broke his nose. It was great.
Okay, let's hear this story.
Well, he slapped her.
What?
So the man slapped her, and then
Why?
she fucking punched him in the face and broke his nose. So, well, okay. So here's how it goes.
All right.
So
here
we're
we
at the pool. And this lady comes up. She's this old blonde lady with fake
Blind
tits
or
and
blonde?
stuff. Blonde.
Yeah.
And she's
I also
like,
heard blind.
there's this pool. There's this kind of private-ish pool with like 5 dinner tables around it. And she's like, she comes up and she's very nice. I'm there with my wife, my brother, his wife, and our 3 younger kids swimming in the pool. She comes up very nicely. She's like, "Hey, I'm sorry, we have a private party here at 6, and this is like 5:30." And we're like, "Okay, no problem. We're probably wrapping up soon." So we get out of there by 6, and then she's having her party. And then we find out later it was not a private party. They didn't rent this fucking pool. They told us all to leave. They lied to me and my family. So she went back there. This old lady, the old lady, but she went back there and was like confronted them. She's like, "This is not a private party." And the woman, and then some guy is like, "You're a bitch," blah blah blah. And she's like, "Well, I may be, but this is also not a private party."
Yes,
and then he slapped her. What kind of? We're talking about like senior citizens, like a man.
This is an American man. This is someone from a different
these
country.
are tourists. No, these are tourists. These are stupid tourists who lied to me to get my kids out of the pool. Anyway,
He's clearly a
you know,
Dana White fan.
so
God.
he slaps her. He slaps her, and she punches him in the face.
Hell yeah, she's my
And
hero.
he's bleeding. He's
Good.
bleeding from the nose. He sits back down at the table. It's great. And then I went back over there. So I wasn't actually there when it happened. She came back to the boat and told us, and I was like, "Oh." So I went over there and I just sat down. I went over and I sat down on the edge of the pool. I rolled my pants up and I smothered all of them. And I rolled my pants up and I sat down and put my feet in the pool right next to where they were. And I was like, "Hey," and they didn't say shit to me.
Yeah,
and
so
then
they
they-
just didn't want you there because they wanted to
Yeah.
do their own
And
thing.
they fucking lied and pretended like they rented like the whole thing. So
Well,
then, like, as they were leaving, I was like, "I just want you to know she lied to me and my family," as they were walking out. And then they were all squawking as they were walking out. And that was it. So,
I'd have been like, "Dude, don't talk. You want another broken nose?"
So what does this teach us about American tourism? That's right. Don't matter if
Yeah.
you're white trash or not white trash, you're still going to fight over space and slap each other silly. Welcome to America.
All Americans
I
are
saw-
terrible.
I saw that same bitch on a water taxi like the next day, and she like averted her eyes and like wouldn't look at me. And then I told the other lady that I saw her in the taxi. She's like, "Oh, you saw Karen? Did you tell her I said hi?"
I will
She's
say
so
this:
great, dude. She's
What that-
awesome.
what that lady did was a pretty low ass move. Like,
She pretended she was all nice and sweet to me and my kids and said, "We have this area rented out." She's a fucking liar. That's bad. That is bad. I'm pretty sure you go to hell for that. I mean, I'm not sure, but
Hey,
And-
Karen,
and
Heather said
slap
hi. That's what that should say.
and then when the man slaps the woman for calling him out on it,
That's
if you
bullshit.
If you didn't go to hell for lying to me and my family, then you're going to hell for that. So,
Well,
So-
there has to be one first, but yeah, also that.
So he took it and didn't like. I figured a guy like that would throw a fit and be like, "She assaulted me," blah blah blah.
yeah, when I went up and when I walked up and I put my feet in the pool, they were talking about it. They're like, "Should we press charges?" And I wanted to be like, "Well, you punched a woman, so like that'd be fucking hard." Like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna
smacked
say?
him.
What are you gonna say? I slapped her and she punched me in the face. Like, Jesus Christ.
She beat my ass, and I felt bad about it, so I want to
Yeah.
press charges.
Yeah.
What a
That's pretty funny.
dirtbag that guy
Yep.
is, man.
So that was interesting. Yeah, that happened last night or the night before. It was the night before last night. But
I don't know. The days all blend together after a few islands, really.
when you're drinking every day.
I will tell you, you don't want to. Generally speaking, you don't want to get into a fight with a foreigner because then you don't know what the rules are and the laws are, and you don't want to get thrown in a foreign prison. So if you're going to punch anyone in a foreign country, punch an American tourist. That would be, wiser.
Okay, good advice.
I like that.
I will
Samo's
seek
top
one
10
out.
travel tips.
I will
What were
seek
we
one out.
talking about before we went?
We're talking about baseball. Your story actually proves how much we don't care about baseball right now,
The Mariners are still in first place, even though
guys.
you're
I'm gonna
mom's
get my
friend
baseball
slapped somebody.
mojo back, but Troy might
It
have to
was-
help me.
You have to give me some credit for getting 5 of the top first place teams, like not just the Phillies. Like I got 5 of them. That's pretty. good, right?
I do give you credit, but now I give you less credit because the story about the lady punching the dude was better. So,
way better. way better.
So
Oh man.
I have our next sports topic, people. You ready for it?
Pew, 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 pew.
Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese dominating this week. I'll start. So
Hey.
I had no problem with the foul. I don't think it's a flagrant. Back in the 90s, it's definitely not a flagrant. Caitlin saw Angel push one of her teammates, so she pushed her. And also, back in the 90s, you don't give anyone an easy layup. You foul them. It's not a flagrant foul just by giving them a hard foul. Next, I think that we can safely say that Caitlin Clark is a much better basketball player than Angel Reese,
Yes.
regardless of skin color. And I think that we can say that without being racist. And I don't think it needs to be a battle of races. Troy, get in there.
Well, Samo wants to get in. I saw he turned green first. Go ahead, Samo.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of annoys me that it becomes a race thing automatically because they're both. I do agree that Caitlin Clark's a better basketball player, but Angel Reese is also good, and like I don't know why it immediately has to go to race. Like, why does it always have to fucking go there? Like, sometimes I understand why it does, but with them specifically, why?
Come
does it
back to the
always
States,
have to go
Samo. You'll see why.
Well, because most white
Yeah.
people are terrible, but this time it was Ryan Clark and RG3 going at each other as
there? Yeah.
who's a bigger Uncle Tom? Like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I agree.
here's-
With the normal play, and I like the fact that both of them are pretty much like united in this shouldn't be a race thing. Like I like that at least,
I'll tell you what. Here's my stand on it, and I appreciate both your all's perspective because I think you're both right. However, as a man who likes the inside game more than the 3-point game, I like Angel Reese better as a player to watch. I can root for her more. I like her game. I like her style. I like her grit. 3-point thing has never been for me. Like I'm from the Mark Price era. He was like 1 3-pointer a game was all you got. So
Mark Price there. I love it.
I just want to say that I'm Team Angel, but I'm not anti Caitlin. So throw it out there. Mark
Okay,
it up, Ron.
Can I throw one thing in there, though? She needs to make more layups, right? She does at least get a lot of offensive rebounds, but got to make more of these layups.
You got to hustle. I mean, it's a hustle play for sure. Ooh,
I mean, I will say this. Entertaining first few games of WNBA. I've actually been interested, caught some action. Not just Caitlin's team either. The Aces are good, stuff like that. So
I honestly did not have any interest in the WNBA until Caitlin, and then she got my interest, and now there's like several other I watched the draft this year, and like there's other players I like now, and I'm definitely getting into it, and I'm hoping. There's rumors that Philly's going to get an expansion team, and I hope that happens because that'd be awesome. And I would definitely go to some games if we get a team.
I'm surprised Philly doesn't already have a team. I think it would be It would do well
It's a
there.
big market. It's a big
Right.
market. We got a bunch of so the Sixers and the Flyers are moving out of the existing arena. So that arena is going to be there. They're not going to knock it down, at least not immediately. It's just going to be like a concert venue. So they could have it. It would be their dedicated arena. So if you're trying to lure a team, you have a giant market and you have a dedicated arena, like that makes sense, you know. And it's a good arena, actually.
Also, WNBA wise, we have a legitimate villain, and that's the New York
Mhm.
Liberty. The way they won last year with the controversy with the ref and kind of their swagger, and they're in New York and everybody hates them, and the owner of the WNBA is, or the commissioner of WNBA is New York owner or something weird like that. So we have a team that everyone's rooting against, and that's the defending champs, the New York Liberty. So that also makes it interesting. I am stunned at how quickly it's gotten dark where you are, Samo. It was just
Yeah.
light, like Troy.
Well, it was actually like sunset when I hopped on, but I think it was like radiating more. It looked darker here than it did on the
It's like
phone.
Blair Witch now, you know.
This is the boat that I've been riding right here. Finally, I can say.
I don't know if they keep records for the quickest sunset of all time, where it goes from light to dark in like 8 minutes, but I think you just won.
It's flat. There's like no topography. There's no buildings, so that probably has something to do with it. Do you want me to go up and you could ask Michelle more questions about the fight?
That's a you.
Does Michelle want to
idea.
talk about the fight? Yeah, if she's not proud of it, we don't want to. We don't want to put her on the
No.
spot.
Probably. No, she's pretty proud of it.
If it could affect her work status or her later
It was-
status.
No, she's retired. She definitely is pretty proud of it because we were leaving that island like the next day. And then we were like, a boat came to like go on the stuff that we were leaving, but we didn't have to leave for like an hour. And the boat was like this is like 100-foot boat, like hovering in the bay, like in a restaurant when you're waiting for someone to like pay their check and you're hovering. They were hovering in the bay, and she's like, "You want me to go punch him in the face?" It's like, no, we're good. We're good.
I'm a little disappointed, guys, because I don't believe I've ever punched somebody in the face and made them bleed. I think I've gotten a couple punches into like, it was sort of like the forehead area. It was like a headlock when I was maybe like 14 or 15. But that was it. Troy, ever punched anyone and made them bleed?
I'm a lover, not a fighter, Joe. Sorry.
Okay. You've always been a lover? 12 years old?
Yeah. 9.
Wow. What about you, Sam?
I
Made
have.
anyone bleed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've also bled. I've been punched in the face. I punched him in the face. Yeah.
I mean, you guys, right now, this sounds like that thing yesterday was close to the boat incident all over. Although I'm assuming it was white on white punching, slapping, and
Mhm.
punching.
Yeah.
Get around those boats, man. That brings out the fighting in people. That boat living.
You can't see shit here, can you? I should go back to the bar.
Probably
Well-
if you're drunk, especially.
Well, I couldn't walk in there with the rocks glass in my hand, but that's finished now. So I could walk in there now. If it's loud as shit, you could tell me to leave or you could just tell me not to go there. What other sports topics do we have?
I got one more for us
Okay.
that I sent. Since, we love football, I was going to have us predict all of the fourth place finishers per division. So 8 divisions, who's finishing fourth. I think it could be fun to do, never talk too much NFL. Troy always says we're not a sports podcast, and then he comes on the sports podcast. So, and Troy, surprisingly good at sports stuff, even though he doesn't want us to believe that he knows anything about
Mhm.
sports.
Yeah, I know. That's his thing.
So that's the only thing I have because I got a hard out here shortly.
When is your heart out? 9 o'clock?
My hard out is, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes.
That's not a heart out.
Oh.
I think you need
By
to listen
default,
to
not a hard out if it's
Cody.
flexible.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. The hard out is when I get you talking.
A hard out range.
Talking and then it crushes.
So I think we should lead off with you,
Fourth
Samo, the
place.
NFC East.
Oof. Okay, so all right, fourth place. There's 5 teams, right?
There's
Right.
4.
Okay. So
I mean,
it's
this
last
is, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Your team just won the fucking Super Bowl, and you don't even know how many teams are in the division.
year. Well,
That, you have any idea how upsetting it is to be a Vikings fan? Who knows how many teams are in the division? No Super Bowls.
there's only 4 teams in every division in the NFL. I did
Eight,
not realize that.
eight times 4 is
Cowboys,
32.
Cowboys, Washington, Eagles, Giants. Yeah, shit. Okay.
You just fact checked me. Live
All
fact
right,
check.
well, here we go. I'm not even looking on the
It
internet.
used to be 5, and they had the
Looking at my
Cardinals.
phone.
Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
Cardinals, that's right. I do remember
Okay.
that. So, all right, here we go. This is going to be a take. You might give me shit for this, but I think there's going to be a massive sophomore slump for Jalen McDaniels and the Washington
Jaden Daniels?
Tommies. Jaden McDaniels.
Jalen McDaniels. I think he called him first.
Oh, the quarterback on Washington who was
Yep.
fabulous. So I actually like. He's going to have a big sophomore slump. He's not. He got to the championship game in his rookie year. He's not going to do that again. He's going to take a sophomore slump, just like most people. What's his name? I wasn't too far off. What's his real name?
Jaden Daniels.
Oh,
His
I
name.
said Jaden McDaniels. Give me a break.
I think you said
I-
Jalen also, but the first name.
Rewind it. Anyway, so he's going to have a big sophomore slump. They're going to finish in 4th place, which I've recently learned is the last place in a
I
division.
like it. Recently, as in like a minute ago.
Washington is going to finish last.
That's
Man,
definitely bold. Troy, who do you got? NFC East.
Dallas.
Wow.
I
I thought
love
Sam.
that.
I thought Samuel was going Dallas. I think the obvious answer is the New York Giants, so I'm gonna just go New York Giants. Seems pretty simple. All right, I'll go next with the NFC North, considering my team is in the NFC North. It looks like Samuel just got to town.
I'm going to walk into the bar. Tell me if it's bad. I'll leave.
Okay, are you gonna punch anyone in the face? when
It's
you
not
do it?
bad,
No.
Samuel. Just stay there. Just sit
No.
down.
Okay.
Okay, 4th place finisher. I'm also going bold take here. Green Bay Packers. Everybody's too high on them. Green Bay Packers, 4th place. Who do you got? NFC North. For those of you at home who don't know, the teams in the NFC North are the Minnesota Vikings, Detroit Lions, Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers.
Bears.
Troy goes Bears.
I mean, I think Bears is a logical pick. I don't want to go Lions because then I'm just sounding a hot take guy because I did want them in the Lions. I do think the Lions are going to take a step back, but they're not going to be in the last place. The Bears is the logical pick for last place.
Okay, so who did you pick?
The Bears for last
Bears.
place. Yeah.
All right. Troy, you're up.
But I think the Lions are going to be worse. I think they may miss the playoffs. Like they're not going to win the division and they may miss the playoffs. They're just not going to be last place.
You still had to get your hot take in. I love it.
I gave you the
Well,
Bears
you know.
already, bud.
No, I want you to go your team's division, the AFC North,
Ooh,
and lead us
I'm
off.
afraid the AFC North is going to be my Steelers in the bottom.
Wow.
I think they're gonna finally have the first year under 500 with Mike Tomlin, and watch out because it's gonna get ugly from there.
Wow. Not the Browns, huh? I
Nah.
think it has
Nah.
to be the Browns. They're
Browns have 15 quarterbacks; they can't lose any games.
I'm just gonna Samuel's gonna have a hot take and go with Ravens probably. I'm just gonna choose every obvious bad team. Brown. I'm gonna go Browns.
Could they actually play more than one quarterback? No. I mean, everybody talks about doing that. Nobody can really do that. But could they be creative enough to do that? Probably not.
Only in
Um,
college, yeah.
So is it Browns, Ravens, who else is in that
Bengals.
fucking division? Bengals. So all right, let's talk about the Bengals. So they signed all their offensive players. They didn't do anything about their defense. I think they're going to be awful. Give me Bengals last place because you have no defense whatsoever, and Joe Burrow is getting pounded left and right. So give me Bengals last place.
The bold takes continue.
That's not bold. They suck.
There's a team called
The
the
fucking
Browns in
Bengals.
there, and you chose the Bengals.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all right, let's go. Let's just go AFC West. All right. I actually think this is an improved division. I think the Chiefs take a little step back because everyone else is getting better. I'm I'm gonna go hot take Broncos last. I think the Raiders might not be that bad, and might.
Don't
and I
steal
think
my
that-
thunder, Joe. Raiders
also
at the
think-
bottom.
I also think the Chargers could be pretty good. So I'm gonna go Broncos last. Troy, Raiders last.
I'm going Raiders last just because they're the Raiders.
Okay.
Now,
Oh.
didn't Geno Smith go there?
Raiders, yeah. Gino.
Geno's pretty good. I'm not saying he's great, but he's pretty good. He will be good enough for them to not be last.
Huh.
And as much as the Raiders are kind of shitty, but like he will keep them from being
Bold
last.
takes.
Broncos, Raiders. You're gonna have to help me with this division.
Chargers, Chiefs.
Chargers, Chiefs. If I was hot take guy, I would say Chiefs. I'm
Chiefs.
Not, even though I hate the Chiefs, I'm not going with Chiefs. I'm going to go Broncos. Also, they're on the way down before they're on the way up. That's logical.
Guys, I was this close to saying Mahomes gets injured by week 4 and the wheels fall off.
Please?
So I was that close. Couldn't do it.
Sia would do it.
See, oh yeah, he
And
definitely.
I would do it on Sia's behalf too. I would lose $50 for his name.
No doubt. I think we have.
We've lost plenty of money on his name. Yeah, for
All
sure.
right. Look at that currency. All right, we got 4 divisions
7?
down.
Oh, sorry, that's a 5.
We got 4 divisions down. We got 4 to go.
I thought he could get 20. Sorry.
Samuel is trying to. He's working with funny money there.
I don't know how he works. Yeah, I
Looks
gave it the
like
wrong bill.
20 small and 5. That's how that works.
counterfeit currency. Am I right?
I gave her the 5 and he's like 7. I was like, oops.
Whoa. Let's go.
Got
Let's
that
go.
guy off.
Let's go AFC East. So the teams in the AFC East are the Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, New England Patriots, and Miami Dolphins.
If it's not unanimous Jets, you guys aren't doing it right. Just put it out there right
Yeah,
now.
seriously.
Period.
Thank
The
you.
end.
That was for me that he said all the team names too.
We believe that much in Vrabel. To be.
We hate the Jets that much. They're that bad.
I just kind of feel like
I love
maybe-
Calic. I drink that all the time in the Bahamas.
Maybe Justin Fields could throw a wrench in things. I'm going Patriots. New England Patriots. Dead last.
Speaking of Pablo Torre finds out, that was a great episode about the Ring camera
Bill
video.
Belichick. I actually listened to that one and I agree. It was awesome.
So it's definitely the come on. It's definitely the first place in that division this year.
It's probably going to be the Dolphins. I'm not really impressed with them, but I think we
Probably will
can.
be the Dolphins. You're probably right.
I think we can all
Falling apart,
safely
it seems.
say it's not going to be the Bills.
Yeah.
So,
Is this the worst division in football? Probably. 'Cause all
Maybe
three
after
are
the-
shitty, right?
maybe after the one team. Well, we haven't got to the AFC South yet, but before that, let's do the NFC South. You have Tampa Bay, Carolina, New Orleans, Atlanta. Speaking of worst division,
that's pretty
who
bad.
is going to be last place in the division? And I'm going to say it. It's not going to be the Panthers. Give me the Saints, dead last.
Yes.
Well, I could go with the Panthers. I could get behind that. I'll
All right.
vouch. Yeah.
Didn't they draft a quarterback? Who did the Panthers draft? I think
They have
drafted
Bryce
a-
Young. They did not draft a quarterback.
Right. They have Bryce Young. Yeah. I mean, theoretically, they hopefully got some linemen for him this year in the draft. I'm not sure of that, but if they have any brains, they would have done that. I give me the Saints last place, and Kellen Clemens, our offensive. No, where did he go? Yeah, didn't he go to the Saints? Our offensive coordinator, I believe, went to the Saints as their new head coach. So,
I mean, you're
Yeah,
always
they
turning it into an Eagles podcast.
I know. Well,
What did you guys win the Super Bowl or something?
Mhm.
How many people said to you today, nice shirt, go Birds, or something like that?
The Birds.
I got a couple of them here and
Yeah.
there.
Of course you did. All right, I think we got 2 divisions left, and I believe it is the NFC West, 49ers, Seahawks, Cardinals, and somebody, Rams. 49ers, Seahawks, Cardinals, Rams.
Cardinals.
Cardinals, just like that, huh? I'm going to predict a drop-off for Seattle, and the old Sam Darnold will come back, and I'm going to go Seahawks.
Did you say the 49ers are in that division?
Did I say the 49ers what? Are in that division? Yes.
I think the 49ers are hard crashing big time.
Wow.
They're already leaking oil, and they're giving all the fucking money that they have left to Brock Purdy, who's not bad, but not the guy that you want to give $50 million a year to. So I think the Niners are they're the shit crap division. They're crashing hard.
I'm coming back and listening to this episode because Sam was just slamming the hot takes.
So I usually keep track of this stuff, but I don't have a pen and paper on me tonight.
You have a beer on you though. That's good.
I mean, I have that on me, but I don't have a pen and paper on me.
Okay, so just to recap, Samuel has the 49ers and Bengals dead last in there, and the Lions missing the playoffs, which wasn't a question, although he made it one. And we're on to our last division, possibly the worst one.
I didn't pick them last.
AFC South, we have the Jags, the Texans, the Colts, the Titans. I don't think there's any way possible it's not the Titans. You know, the team that got rid of A.J. Brown and Derrick Henry and their coach. And, see ya.
Yeah, bye, Samo.
Bye. You hated that question so much. He was going to pick the Texans. We'll give him the Texans since, they keep winning the division.
I was going to go Jags myself.
Oh, there he is. He's back. Sam, what happened? Did you get punched in the face?
No, and nor did I drop my phone in the ocean. I'm back.
Well, you're in a bar, so I hope you didn't drop it in the ocean.
No. Well, the ocean is right on the other side of the ocean. Is 5 feet from me, even though I'm at a bar.
Did you break your camera? Oh, there it is.
I don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah.
Okay, Troy says the Jaguars are going to be the last place team in the South. I'm going to go Titans.
Yeah.
Titans are really bad.
Wow. So, Troy, who did Troy say?
He said the Jaguars.
So, man, Jaguars, Titans.
It's a really bad division.
Those are two teams that it's really, really hard to pick between.
I actually, you know what? I'm changing mine to the Colts. I think they're going to suck.
So, R.I.P. Jim Irsay, by the way. Don't pop pills when you're 60. That's not a recipe for success.
R.I.P.
He died in his sleep on his yacht from popping pills. Like,
that's how you're gonna go someday.
No, dude, I don't do drugs.
I meant in a yacht.
Great edge.
I mean, maybe, but not like Jim Irsay.
Not that young either. I thought he was older. Wasn't he like 60 something?
Dude, he's bad. Did you see him talking? He talked like he was a goddamn mouse. And I don't want to belittle like people that have problems like that, but he was a mess. So the Colts are not as bad as the Jaguars or the Titans for sure. I'm just deciding who's worse between the Jaguars and the Titans. I think Trevor Lawrence has fantastic hair, but he's really not a good quarterback. So Trevor Lawrence, the Jaguars are finishing last. They're going to crash out. Trevor will be in the backup quarterback circuit next year.
Trevor Lawrence wishes he had Troy's hair.
Yeah, like Trevor Lawrence and Troy have the same hair at this point. He can't play quarterback either. It's perfect for him.
The Eagles will be picking up Trevor Lawrence as their third string quarterback next year.
Okay, I changed my mind. I'm going to Titans again because can you name anyone who plays for the Titans? Their quarterback is that Miami Hurricane quarterback.
He's pretty good, dude.
He's going to have a really rough year.
He's better than Trevor Lawrence.
He's going to have a really rough rookie year. Who is he throwing to? Is there any
his name? But he's better than.
Is there Cam Ward? Right? Is there anyone that you can name position player wise on the Titans?
No.
There you go.
Derrick Henry's not there anymore, but the Jaguars, dude, they're bad. And they've just fired their coach. There's a new coach.
Imagine having Derrick Henry, DeAndre Hopkins, and AJ Brown. And
So
now
wait a
you
minute.
don't have them.
So the Jaguars drafted Travis Henry, who's going to play both positions. Supposedly, is that going to work?
No, Travis
'Cause
Hunter, not Travis Henry.
Travis Hunter. I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Travis Henry has like
So
12
is the-
kids, 11 different
is the-
women.
is the extra letters or not enough letters going to become mine? Are you going to slide it over from yikes to me? So you know what I'm talking about. Like that hasn't worked since Chuck Bednarik in 1960, like playing both ways in the NFL. So could that actually work? I don't, I don't think so. I really don't.
Probably
think so,
not for
but
Travis Henry, but maybe for Travis Hunter.
Oh, fucking A, man. Like, dude, you're an asshole.
Oh, that beer looked good that you were drinking, actually. Made me kind of want one of those beers.
Illick, good beer, tasty beer.
Can you bring us back some?
It's just like
Mhm.
Corona, only in a different bottle.
Oh, yeah?
It'd be probably easier to bring you guys here than bring these back.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, next year you promised, so
So you want to? There's another true story. Not as cool as my mom's friend punching a guy in the face, but I am going to meet someone tomorrow to look at a rare jewel or a couple of rare jewels, and it's all on the up and up. You know.
How do
he's
you
getting me
know?
a pass.
How do you
Well-
know it's on the up and up?
Well, that's a good question. So normally it's like we're gonna look at these jewels. We go down like an alley. I'm not gonna go down an alley. So we're meeting in the airport, and he works in the airport, and he's getting me a pass to get through security as an employee of his. So we're meeting at the door of the airport, and I'm walking in with him as a guest of his through security with like a fucking credential. And then I'm going to go to his store.
That's because he's afraid you're going to shoot him because you're an American.
Do you want us to do you want to put
Maybe.
your location on your phone that have us have it
No.
for you so that
If I wasn't meeting him at the curb of the airport and then walking in with credentials through security, I would be uncomfortable. But I'm very comfortable with it. This is the
some
most
blood
comfortable
diamond
situation.
shit, man.
Blood opal.
This is actually happening 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Okay, well, good luck
So,
and
I'll-
please
I'll
be
share-
safe.
Yeah,
Can you send us a photo of whatever rare jewel you get?
sure.
Can you send proof of life? We don't care about the jewels. We just want you to be alive,
Yeah,
Samo.
we want proof of life first.
I made it out, bitches.
Proof of jewel
Yeah.
second. Also, you want this for yourself or this is a financial opportunity, you believe?
It's both. I want it for myself, and it's it's something that is a rare. It's a rare. Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Sure.
So there are conch pearls. So pearls are normally in like clams or whatever the hell pearls are in. So a conch pearl is in 1 in 10,000 queen conchs have a conch pearl. So I'm looking at some conch pearls, and they are legal to bring back to the United States, and I'm buying them legally and I'm bringing them back legally. But I'm meeting him in the airport and getting credentials to the airport. So take a look at these. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm not afraid to explain that to you guys because it's all on the up and up.
Can you ballpark what you believe this thing is worth? Not necessarily what you're willing to pay for it.
I mean, like the individual. I guess an individual conch pearl is something in the range of $500 to $1,000 for an individual pearl. And he has 5 of them, and I'm going to look at them and decide. I haven't bought any of them yet, but I'm going to look at them in person and make sure that I like them and if I'm willing to purchase them.
Definitely the most exciting part of the sports pod was the last 4 or 5 minutes, I think.
Better than my mom's friend.
Okay, second best. Second
That was
best.
pretty fucking awesome. Too, man.
So basically the most exciting things about this pod was not the sports talk. We did it. We did it, boys. We did it right.
Hey, Jill. Once again, Troy and Joe don't rate on the podcast. Thank God Samo was here to steal the thunder, huh?
Well, we knew that was going to happen. And of course, we knew he was going to wear a Philadelphia Eagles shirt along with his Go Birds tattoo.
Next year, Poconos, Samo. I'm doing Poconos next year. Meet me there.
Please. So I'm going in just a couple weeks.
Whoa,
and,
where's my invite?
It's out there.
Oh.
It's a standing invite.
Fuck you, Joe, man.
Okay.
I've asked you 1,000 times.
1,000, not 1,000.
So you can fly into. So still in a couple weeks, it's June 20th through the 23rd. I'm gonna go in there Thursday, and I'm leaving Monday morning. And we have camping with a camper. I have a bed for you if you get there. If you can get to New York Airport or Philadelphia Airport, I'll pick you up at the airport, take you to Pocono, and stay the weekend. I'll take you back to the airport. So all you have to do is get your ass to one of those airports. and I'll
Pencil
take you
me
to
in for
this year.
2026 Pocono.
Okay. All right.
Because that's a little too advanced or too close of notice. Also, not the greatest time to be flying. I feel like it's
You had lots of notice, but that's okay.
semi-terrifying time.
But
that.
Troy,
Yeah.
you said you're definitely in next year.
Yeah. I was too much dead dad this year, but I can be in for next year for sure.
So I don't know if you guys know about Pocono. It's a triangle. They call it the tricky triangle. So it's 3 turns. Most of them are like this. Visual gag. Ron, visual gag on audio format. So most of the tracks are round like this. Pocono is a triangle. So we're at the point of the triangle right here. So I have a campsite with my camper, and we can sit on top of the camp and watch cars go by at 200 miles an hour. What? Have you ever seen a? Have you ever seen a car? Have you ever seen a car drive right by you at 200 miles
No,
an
I
hour?
haven't.
You can't even see it. You're looking at it. You're trying to see it. You can't even see it.
I was at
You try-
NASCAR once, but yeah, they're fast, but not. I wasn't close to the.
Yeah.
No.
It's fucking cool, man. And I'm not a NASCAR guy. I don't watch the races, but when I'm there, I love seeing the cars go by 200 miles an hour. It's crazy.
That does seem like an event that would be better in person than on
Yes, 100%, 100%. Especially when there's 500 laps, and you're like, you can fall asleep for an hour and wake up and be like, it's lap 122, and then like fall asleep again and then wake up. So the last 30 laps is where it all happens. The last 30 laps is like the last 5 minutes of a basketball
TV. So do you
game.
drink during this?
Of course, I'm there for 4 days.
Are you having some drinks during this race and stuff, or?
I'm camping for 4 days. Yeah, of course.
Right.
And there are like all these food. There's a whole circle of food trucks. And there's a stage with like a live band. For like Friday and Saturday night, there'll be bands out there, and we'll eat all our meals either at our campsite or at a food truck if we're tired of cooking on a on a campfire or whatever. But it's fucking cool, man. So
Love
I hope
it.
you guys can make it.
I love it. We even got NASCAR talking. I love it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Get it.
The
5
NASCAR
sports?
podcast now, bitches.
5 sports tonight.
At least. WNBA, NBA, NHL, NFL, 6, at least 6, I think. A fighting
But-
story, so sort of
by the-
UFC.
By the way, live as we're talking, here's the TV right behind me. The Knicks are shitting the bed against the Pacers. They're down
Indeed.
47-35.
Jalen Brunson has 3 fouls. This is such a New York Knick way to go out.
I love Jalen Brunson, but I really, really wanted the Knicks to lose in this series, and that's what's happened.
Indiana Pacers. All right, boys, I'm getting out. Appreciate you all.
Samo,
Good
enjoy your
podcast.
vacation.
Thank
Hey.
you. I don't have a real minute genius, but I will send one to Ron tomorrow, and hopefully we can
Update us on the Pearl situation. I am actually very interested. And Proof of Life first. Proof of Life first,
Yeah.
Pearl second.
That's all that shit is real too. It's real and it's legal. That's why I'm saying it in front of the
Be
dozens. but-
careful,
yeah.
please, with
Mhm.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm going into the airport with credentials. I'm safe.
Okay, well, you're a trusting man, but
Enjoy, Samo. Take care.
Yep. All right.
see you, boys.
Shit, guys.
Later, fellas.
Later.
You're listening to the Half-Ass Podcast Network. Did you know that?